everyone, Charlotte from Average Jane here. Today's video is just going to be me chatting a little bit about a book I read. It's by Marie Kondo, the Konmari method. You may have heard of it and you've probably heard me mention it before, and also show you some things that I decided I could get rid of after reading this book. And this series is kind of a little nod to Katie Pady from the Organised Office. She is, look at the camera, she's a YouTuber that I watch, and she does these videos where she shows something that she's getting rid of, something that's very dear to her, but she realises that she doesn't need it or want it anymore. When I first started reading the book, I thought that I was already super tidy, super organised. But after reading it, I think I didn't actually read it, I had the audio book and I listened to it twice. And when I was actually going through and putting things in bags and organising it, I would listen to it, and it kind of inspired and motivated me to continue doing it rather than, losing track and flicking through a magazine and just, an hour later be like, oh, I've not done anything. I donated probably close to 20 bags on top of what I usually chuck away anyway or donate. And I'm still a bit of a work in progress with getting rid of some stuff. I used to, and I didn't realise I did it, I used to hold on to quite a few things for sentimentality, but also just because I thought they looked pretty. I had a dress. It was like a coral dress with a line of sequins, and a line of sequins down the top and on the waistband. And I loved it, but I would never wear it again. And I kept it in my summer clothing box and I thought, I'll wear that on holiday. And I never did it. And I only kept it because it looked so pretty. And after reading the book, it sort of dawned on me that, why am I keeping this? Yeah, it looks pretty, but I'm never going to be able to wear it. I'm never going to be able to wear this item of clothing that I love so much. And once I got rid of one sentimental thing, it sort of snowballed into being able to get rid of other things. And that's not a bad thing, it was a good thing. I had a bag, again, it was covered in sequins and it was beautiful. It was from River Island. But whenever I put anything in, they would all just get jumbled up, and it was so soft. It didn't kind of hold any form. And things used to fall out, and I kept it just because I thought it looked pretty and I might fix it one day. Never did, got rid of that. So today I've got three kind of items that I want to show you that I managed to get rid of. Most of the stuff in my house I got rid of, so there's not a great deal of stuff left to go. Maybe there is, I don't know. But the first one is this jumper. I love this jumper. I absolutely love it. And holding it up here makes me almost want to put it back in the drawer, but I'm not going to. I bought this jumper from Dorothy Perkins, I think, when I was 15. Yeah, Dorothy Perkins, size 14. I bought it in a large size. I'm a 10. Bought it in a size 14 because I love oversized jumpers that just sort of, you can be super snuggly in. It's a thick knit. I love the colours, although they have dulled a little bit. And I've had this since I was 15. I'm now 32. And I remember being away when I was 17 and someone actually offered to pay me £20 for this, and I said no. And in the past year, I don't actually think I've worn it in the past year. In the past 5 years, I've probably worn it 2 to 3 times. It is still lovely when I get it out and put it on and it's warm, but it's kind of shorter than where I like to wear my jumpers, so I've got a lot of hoodies now that go a little bit lower. It's not really fashionable anymore. It's faded, it's dated, it's stretched, and it's not my first choice. When I go to wear something, to layer something on top, I always go for a hoodie now because they've got better shape and they're just more comfortable. And I've been holding this in my drawer for so long. And then going through my stuff, in the book it tells you to start with your clothes first. And I did, but I left this in. And then when I got through the rest of my house, I went quickly back through my drawers. And this is more of a sentimental item than an item of clothing. I've held on to it because it's got sentimental value, not because I want to wear it. And now it's time to go. And I did consider turning it into a cushion cover. It is big enough to make into a cushion, but it's not going to match any of my other cushions. It's going to make one cushion and it's going to be kind of odd, and I'll probably never get around to it. So I've just decided to donate it to somebody who might want it. Yesterday I was at my mum's house, in my mum's loft. It's like a converted loft. We keep all of the Christmas decorations and my stuff from when I was a child, and I decided to go through that. I've already been through my sentimental stuff that I keep in this house. I keep birthday, Christmas cards, Valentine's cards, anniversary cards from me and my boyfriend, and I'd probably kept every single one. And some of them I've kept because we've like stuck photos in and wrote funny poems, but a lot of them I read, I enjoyed it, and then I just got rid of. Some of them that I read and absolutely loved what we'd said inside, I kept, but the others I just got rid of because it's just taking up space. And it wasn't just like I'd throw something out, I'd read it, and if I really wanted to hold on to it, I would. But some were just, you know, the usual Merry Christmas, so I got rid of those. So yesterday I actually went through my Christmas stuff. That's actually purged already. Everything in my Christmas box I actually use, need and love. But I went into my childhood box and I pulled out some things. I've actually got more of these downstairs, and these are random things that I've decided to keep. This is a brochure from Wet n Wild, which is a water park close to where I live, and this is from 1994. I've actually got a little sticker on the back, and I've kept this, and yeah, it's cool to look at. It brings back some memories, but I don't actually need this brochure. There's no real reason why I'm keeping it. This is a Christmas card from 1993. Bear in mind it's 2015 now, from my teacher. And all it says is Merry Christmas from Mrs. Winter, and that's it. And there's no reason to really hang on to these. I've kept a lot of stuff when I was younger. I wasn't a hoarder, but I liked stuff and I liked things out on shelves and sentimental stuff. So I put it in boxes. Now when I go back and look at it at my age, I'm like, why did I keep that? I actually have a twig downstairs. A twig from a tree from 1994. And I've got a little sticker on it to say from where it was. And why did I keep a twig? So that's gone in the bin, and these are going to go in the bin. Obviously, I like looking at this because it brings back a lot of memories from when I was young and I used to look forward to going to Wet n Wild. So what I'm going to do is take photos of these. Everything that's going to go out, be chucked out or be donated, I'm going to take a photo of, because I've hung on to that for so long for a reason. And have that photo, I can look back and be like, I love that dress, or I love that teddy, or oh yeah, Wet n Wild, I remember that. If in a couple of years' time I think, why have I got a picture of that? Then I can delete it, and I obviously never wanted this in the first place. So I've got quite a few things like these that are going to be chucked out. Drawings and things that I don't even know who are from. The cute drawings, I don't know if I did them, a friend did them, or what. And I've kept them in case maybe I did them, but now looking back, if I don't know who did them, they're just taking up space. And another thing I'm getting rid of is some teddies. I have 3 teddies and 1 doll that I'm keeping hold of. They're my teddies from my childhood, and they're stuff that I want to pass down. So they're not going to be chucked out. They're just going to be kept until I can pass them down and they can be used. But I did add some other random teddy bears. This one was bought for me by a friend, my best friend when I was younger. I've got a lot of stuff from this particular friend because she passed away when I was a teenager. And I think I've held on to everything she gave me and things I was borrowing of hers because I wanted to keep stuff, you know, to kind of keep her close to me. And going through, there was a couple of teddy bears that, when I look at them, they don't really represent her or our friendship or what we used to do. The things I'm definitely going to keep are the letters. We used to write a lot of letters to each other and post them through each other's doors. And that's the kind of stuff I've got. This still had a tag on saying, you know, to me from her. I've taken that tag off and I've kept that tag, but the actual teddy bear, I'm going to donate that so that somebody can actually get use of this. I'm holding on to this teddy bear just because my friend bought me it. I have never used it, and I think it's kind of sad that this teddy bear has never been played with. So I'm going to donate it for somebody else to play with. And there's a few other teddies that I've hung on to, and I now don't know who gave me them or, you know, why I held on to them. I've got one kind of plush teddy, and I thought, when I was young, I thought, oh, this looks really posh, I'll keep this. But now looking at it, it's just a teddy bear. And there's another Me to You bear that somebody must have gave me, but because I've forgotten who gave me it, to me, that means it wasn't that important. So if you have read the book, let me know in the comments what you thought about it and the kind of process that you're going through. Or if you're just going to get rid of a few things, then let me know what it is. Are you just getting rid of random things, or you're actually going to delve deep and try and get rid of some sentimental things that you maybe think you could do without? Like I said, I'm going to take photographs of these so I can actually keep the memory, but I don't actually need to keep this card. I have other sentimental stuff that, you know, I'd much prefer to keep. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.